Okay, so my experience hitchhiking in Italy, to me, was very easy. I've seen many things online that say that it's a really hard country to hitchhike in. Other sources say that they had luck. To me, I'd say I had luck almost every time. The only times that I didn't get picked up were one when I was in a bad spot, and I realized I was in a bad spot because I just kept walking a little bit more, and that's how I knew it. And two, if the sun was already going down or it was close to sundown. I remember at one part of my video I said that the sun goes down around 5:30 to 6. So if only maybe say I had maybe only like 30 minutes to an hour to try my luck hitchhiking before the sun went down, okay, I wouldn't get a ride that day. But anytime that I did have a good amount of time and was a relatively good spot, I didn't have any problems at all. I would always get picked up by a native Italian, because I've seen online that people say that you have more luck getting picked up by foreigners or other tourists. Um, so the things that I think contributed a lot to the fact that I got picked up relatively easily was because of this bad boy. Um, so I just love playing guitar. I was in Italy for 2 months, so to me, 2 months without my guitar, that'd be a struggle for me. So once I got this thing, yes, when I was out there hitchhiking, I was playing it. It wasn't so much to put up a show, although people really did enjoy seeing me play. They would constantly give me thumbs up, waves, smiles, honk. And it seemed that a lot of people that picked me up would say, yeah, I picked you up because you had a guitar. I knew you weren't a bad person. Many Italians, almost every Italian told me, yeah, a lot of Italians are scared of foreigners. They don't really trust hitchhikers. So you're gonna have a very hard time hitchhiking, yet at the same time, it was always Italians that picked me up. Um, so this is definitely one of the biggest reasons why I was able to get so many rides so easily. Another reason, I mean, here's where it gets more metaphysical and more out there, is just, let's just say, the law of attraction. And with that, I'd say I used like a mixture of that and prayer, which is technically the same thing. But let me speak about two experiences that I had with that. The first one was where I met a great friend of mine now. It was the first time I tried hitchhiking. I was in underneath the tunnel in Mantova, and I just did my thing there, prayed to the Lord, asking for a ride and for a friend. So I go out, and maybe I wait 15, 20 minutes, could be not be any more than 30 minutes. So then, yeah, he stops. Turns out the guy speaks, yeah, Italian, of course, English and Spanish, which I'm bilingual in English and Spanish, so worked out perfectly for me. It was drizzling at the time, drizzling pretty hard, so I was wet. The guy took me back to his home. He let me take a shower, he fed me, let me sleep there, because the sun was already going down. So if he were to take me to the train station or anywhere else to leave me, that would be somewhat inconvenient for me, because it's sundown, and I guess he wanted to feel like I was getting where I was going safe in the daytime. So he let me spend the night there. It was the first time he ever decided to pick up a hitchhiker, and hey, we became great friends. The second experience I had was when I stayed at an abandoned house in Tuscany, the Tuscan Hills. After I had woken up, I remember I couldn't get a ride there because I tried hitchhiking when the sun was already going down, so I didn't have a good window. When I woke up the next morning, however, um, I did my thing, and then the first car that I saw and, put my thumb up to, they stopped right away. A man who spoke Italian and Spanish, and he gave me a ride to Vinci. Um, but all in all, I have to say, my experience hitchhiking in Italy for me was very easy. I had absolutely no trouble, no problems, and I have to say the biggest factor though was the fact that I had a guitar. It just made me very. People trusted me a lot.